Look, I've already given my thoughts on the matter. I'm not going to spend another video talking about it. But we've got so many other engines to release. I don't care. We were planning to cover Shane or Carlos this week. I don't care. Unless you convince the production team to release the promo for Vinnie this week, I am going to continually receive comments about the whole issue. And I've already told them to stop. You might as well have to tell them again. We're on air now. What? Oh. Listen, guys. Enough's enough. This is getting old. This whole debate about what Vinnie's country of origin is getting tiresome. I've just spent the past week trying to stay on top of my summer course assignments, as well as trying to put together 3 film projects, one of which I still haven't finished the script for, and I have to resolve other issues on my other YouTube videos. So, let me make it clear that when Vinnie's promo comes out, whatever flag he has for his nationality, that's his flag. That's your definitive answer. And if you're not happy, don't come to my channel and complain. I gave out all the facts concerning Vinnie, and yet some people continually argue and moan about Vinnie's country of origin, and it's driving me nuts! I've wasted so much energy needed for my own work that I'm inches away from the edge and losing it. I've already had an anxiety attack as well as an emotional breakdown, so I have to put my foot down and say, enough is enough. I don't want to see another note about Vinnie again. Not a single VI. No mentions, no nothing. Now, to anyone who may have felt offended by my commentary from the past few videos that I've discussed about this issue, I apologize in advance. I don't mean to offend anyone, and that's not really the intention of these videos. The intention is to try and resolve this whole issue about Vinnie's origin and talking about my project, which is the Great Railway Show adaptation. But the issue on Vinnie has really been taking a toll on me, so yeah, don't blame me if I sound a bit offensive. Blame Vinnie because he's really bugging me off. And if there's anyone out there who's just going to continue acting like a jerk after my apologies, like some people I could mention, just shut up! I don't want to have to go through these arguments over again, and I especially don't want to have to deal with inconsiderate imbeciles who decide to just continually fight whenever they want to. So, whatever rude comments or nasty comments that you have, keep them to yourself. If you want to rant and moan, go do it in front of a mirror. It's better than to have to just waste time just going around in circles constantly fighting. You big goblin. Oh, Deadpool, you too.
No, it's Rhythm Nation era Janet Jackson. Yeah, I'm motherfucking Deadpool.
I thought I left you with Freakazoid.
You really gonna this up for me? Look, I don't have time for the goody two-shoes right now. I'm gonna do what I came here to do. Either that, or slap the out of you.
And what the is with these beeps? Kids love it when I curse. Bag, turbo. Man, that felt good. Look, the only reason I'm even here is to promote Deadpool, which is now out on Blu-ray and DVD, blah, 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 like anyone still buys those glorified drink coasters. So let's be real, I'm way too big of a deal to be slumming it in some played-out web series.
So what's it gonna be, huh? Go on.
I'd say... Han shot first, Boiler Stoker! That's enough out of you. This goes for everyone. Watch your language! I'm trying to maintain a clean mouth channel here, and I don't want to have to see any more comments with any curse words or anything of the sort. You're gonna have to refrain from that. This is my channel, and whatever I say are the rules of my channel, and you're gonna have to obey them. Got it? Before I continue, I just want to let you know that normally I would act pacifist and not kill anybody, but Deadpool's a retro-metabolizing person, so yeah, he's fine. Right, now let's get this update done and over with. I'm really going to need your help here. Currently, I'm still trying to find a group of people who want to have The Great Railway Show as their first choice for a railway series adaptation for the TV canon. So far, I've only found one person who has stated the aforementioned desire. Obviously, there should be a lot more, but for some reason or other, hardly any of the Q&As that I've come across don't ask what railway series books the user would like to be adapted. And those videos that do ask the question, the user in question either hasn't read the book or have stated a different book. So if any of you out there know any YouTubers who wish to have the Great Railway Show book adapted into the TV canon, feel free to recommend them to me. Something else I would like to talk about is Mallard. Some fans desperately want to see this special be made by the Thomas Creative Collective, and have, as such, asked me to rewrite Mallard. The problem with that is that the characteristics that I gave Mallard seem to fit him well. He's an arrogant, stuck-up, proud and dismissive engine who thinks himself above all the others, and for good reason too. He's the fastest steam engine in the world! No other steam engine has topped off that record, and not one of them ever will. Hence, it's difficult for me to have to rewrite his character when he has a good basis to begin with. Certainly, it's impossible to give his characteristics to another engine when no one else has a record as impressive as his. I'd like to have this as a project for the Creative Collective as well, but... Mallard. I just don't know what to do. They unexpectedly introduced Mallard and already set his characteristics for the rest of their show. On a side note, they've interestingly removed the tidbit of the Great Railway Show in the complete compilation version of the Fast and the Fizzling. I don't know why. Maybe HIT didn't want them to associate their special with the events of the Great Race or something. I don't know. But anyways, back to Mallard. I just don't know how to work this out as a TCC project. I tried to think of some solutions and they didn't really work. I first considered the option of having the international engines from the Great Race being invited to the National Railway Museum, but then I thought they wouldn't really be as involved as they would be in the Great Race, which I haven't seen yet, so no spoilers. And this is considering that the National Collection would be the primary focus. And I can't really feature all of them because 1/3 of the national engines don't have HO or 00 scale models of them, these being Ashima, Rajiv, Carlos, Yombao, and Ivan. Plus, I don't really want to have anything to do with Vinnie because he's been such a pain for me. The other option I considered was writing the Deltic and the Class 40 into the script, but we've already gotten so many stories of the diesels trying to prove that they're better than the steamers that it's really become rather a bore. Either option, it would mean I'd have to raise more money than what I had intended to purchase the new engines that I've mentioned before. Speaking of raising money, I am considering the option of either using PayPal or Patreon to raise money for the National Collection engines. I already have a PayPal, but I'm wondering if Patreon would be an easier option. Either way, I've gathered all the models of the national engines I could find, and the total amount I would need to purchase all of them would be well over £1,000, about £1,338 on an estimate. This is a really high price, and that's only for the national engines alone. So if you guys don't feel like you can really handle this, I can understand. Or if someone has a better option or a plan or a solution, I'm willing to listen. I should point out that whatever plan we use to bring the special to life, whether it be a collaborative project or an SIF project or a TCC project, if I decide to put that back on the list, I will take it upon myself to shoot all the National Railway Museum scenes so as not to trouble anyone else with them. Again, if anyone has any better options, I'm willing to listen to them, but I would like your comments to be polite and not rude. Oh, and one more thing. Anyone know where I can find a model of Aerolite? He's the only engine who I can't find a model of. So, anyone know where I can find him? Let me know. Alright, that's it for me. Cheerio.
Mother.